Even head. Do you know normal head? Like there are some
people who don't like giving
like
or
like,
receiving head.
This is so
for real. Yes. There are people who don't like giving or receiving. Yani they are like head is, I don't know, demonic. You want to suck my soul.
Like,
he ate me up like a meal. I came so many times.
So even if your body count is like 10, okay, or 20, you know I might.
Even 100.
No, you see?
See that's their
it doesn't matter.
Like for you.
No, but how will you change a lap with them, eh? That's what I didn't mean.
No, those people make mistakes.
Oh, by the way, let me ask you. Now that you're in that
before you choose cash more, before I chapter will turn Zabama coffee. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Trio KE. Now today we have a very interesting video that is unfiltered about confessionals and everything related on sex. I have two very amazing friends which I'll let them introduce themselves just right now, starting on my right.
Yes, hi guys, my name is Sharif at Simply Sharif on Instagram, TikTok, and pretty much everywhere you'll need to find me. Actually, in case you don't know, we've taken like, how many minutes, yeah? 20 minutes to start this.
Now you know guys, it's 10. In my defense, I can explain, and I think you'll see some of those videos somewhere. I don't know what's happening, but it's crazy.
Yes, follow me on socials. Follow us. Trio Kenya is our handle on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok. Yeah.
And thank you so much for clicking to this new episode. We thank you so much. And you can follow me, Ian Cashmore, Instagram, TikTok. I'm not on Twitter.
Well, you can follow me on my socials at Danny CJ. Now, please, emphasis, make sure you follow us on our socials, Trio KE. That is on Facebook, YouTube, and we are coming up on TikTok. So make sure you follow and like all of our content. Now, today, we have a very, very interesting topic that some people might view as controversial. Now, I don't know where we should start.
Is it controversial though before it starts?
It is.
How does everybody feel about the topic we're about?
18 plus.
Okay, it depends
100%.
from the point of view.
No, you know, as Daniel had said, we want to have confessions on sex.
And I'm telling you, it's controversial. Like, you know, anything sexual
Sexual
related. Kenya, sana, it's viewed like, as a, like something we should be talking about.
And then a disclaimer, like, this is our opinion. Like, it's
not the truth. Of course, it's just, you know, we are just talking.
It's not like
it's not the gospel.
We are telling you what should be done, what should not be done. Like, this is just us talking our
the first question that I'm hitting you with, like, does like body count really matter?
Whew.
You know, I'm not telling you to tell us your body count, because you know
my body count 62 kgs.
No, I'm not telling. Don't because some tutashtuka.
Funny body count ni nini? 6 kilograms. Really like the way your body counts.
No, I feel like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Well, you know, like it doesn't.
Okay.
No, wait, I'm not justified though.
Like it depends.
Depends on what?
No, depends on what. No, this one we are just like.
No, so you're asking if body count matters.
Yeah.
With like if like we are dating.
You're getting into a relationship.
Like it's your first
time. It doesn't count. Like your past is your past. And whatever we are entering into, it's something new. It's something we should see. Like that is all it will find behind. Like see, that one should be forgotten. If you did stuff, it's
so okay. Even if your body count is like 10. Okay, or 20, you know I might.
Even 100.
No, you see?
See that's their
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Like for you,
but you know those are soul ties.
We go, we check our statuses, we are both okay.
As long as you're clean.
Like that was you behind that was you.
Then you won't feel like you had like 50 people like before me, you know. You won't feel like a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, I feel like it matters. Okay, you know the funny thing about this, most people aren't honest about their body counts, and
Yeah.
I think I'll just say it. For example, women have a phrase out here that ukiuliza body
It's
count
still
about
three.
3 maximum, and probably there's somebody they have had very many sexual
You know,
partners. It
I
matters.
feel mtu akikwambia akona 2, just add like 5.
So
5 ni wengi.
what you're
No,
trying
it's
to
okay.
say,
Like mtu akikwambia ni 10, 15.
if I tell you like my body count, let's say your body count,
Mhm.
your body
Just
count is
say
like
you.
2 or 1,
Yeah.
and then I tell you my body count is like 15. So will that affect how you see me? Like
100%.
so if you were supposed to get into something serious, it will like
Yeah.
It could be a
Would
limiting
be
factor.
100%.
why? So that's my past. Why are you
15.
focusing on
I'll
the
be
things I
like,
did
huyu mtu
before?
amedate watu akona 15 soul ties, so I don't
You know, like
think
by
you
that
can
young
handle
sex,
something.
you know, sex is not as
It's not-
casual
yeah.
as people look at it as.
It's not just, it just
Sex
sounds
is very
fun.
deep, by the way.
And then okay, it depends now the age. If ningekuwa like I'm like 20 and I say my body count is like 15 or 20, like that one pia mimi to be a determiner. But if I'm like 30 and then I say my body count is like 10, 15, is it a problem?
No, we are not that yet. I'm not that.
No,
so
for me, I
can't-
just feel like body count, a high body count is definitely an issue.
So here
Mhm.
this is somebody. I fantasize about BDSM and have started exploring it with my partners. It's been a journey, especially because I've said partner.
Oh, okay.
It's been a journey, especially because in Kenya these kind of things aren't talked about openly, and finding resources or communities to help up has been hard. Like, what's your view on that statement? Like, should you like
First of all,
explore?
what is
BDSM?
You
Bruh.
don't know BDSM? Watcha.
Bruh.
Acha. Casual, stop it.
It's true. Like, I
Wewe
don't
uko
know.
hapa unasema nifunge na pigu.
No, I
You
don't
know, hang me.
Oh, like those ones.
Yeah,
like-
Yeah.
I feel
Like
like you
it's
have
like
a
bonding.
partner, if you are open to it, ama hata bring it up as an idea kama yeye ako caring, and like it's
Anaweza
something
taka
like
kujaribu.
you want to do, like you are open to it, why not?
No, I think this comes from the last episode where we talked about it. The relationship is kind of boring. And you want to spice things
Yeah,
up.
you should.
Yeah.
You can do something like that too.
But you know the problem with Kenya mentality, a lot of people, we are based on traditional sexual roles. Do you get it?
Mhm.
Like mtu anaweza kuambia hivyo uone mirayas.
Yeah, mirayas.
Like what do you mean?
You start
Like, you
judging
know,
them,
kwanza
like,
the
why
traditional,
would you
like,
do such
you know,
a
these
thing?
traditional guys wenye hawayuko open-minded
Yeah,
as
yeah,
such.
yeah.
Because I mean, sexual exploration
Is something
like,
that you have to get into when you're seeing somebody.
yeah.
And it is very important if you have a partner who's willing to
And
explore
open-minded.
it.
Hata
with you.
kujudge, because atakuwa like, wow. Unajua anaweza itikia, but then anakujudge, anashindwa like.
Yeah.
Even head, do you know normal head? Like there are some
People who don't like giving
like
or
wanaona like
receiving head.
this is so
For
like
real.
Yes. There are people who don't like giving or receiving. Yani they are like, head is, I don't know, demonic. You want to suck my soul.
like you haven't seen like comments like people are like, you know, this is so explicit to say, but like mtu anasema like if this person does this akupendi ana kuslat, like it's a slut
Oh,
issue.
yeah,
You
I've seen
get?
something
You've
like
seen
that.
those
But
comments.
like, you know me, I don't
But I
get
feel
it,
if
but
it's your partner,
Mhm,
why not?
mhm,
Why not? Kwani utaenda kufanya na
na
nani?
nani mwingine. You know, it's a way of spicing up the
Yeah.
relationship. I just wanted to respond to what that person had said.
Mhm.
Hapo mwisho amesema there are no resources in Kenya that educate people mambo ya
Hata hakuna
BDSM.
shops. Do you think this is
No,
not like US?
actually, I wanted to plug in something not sponsored by I've not also tried it.
I wanted to say, where did you find out?
No, I wanted to say
Tell us.
I've not tried it. I've just heard about it on TMI.
Online.
Yeah. They were talking about there's a page, Beducated.
Instagram. I know.
No, it's Beducated. So Beducated allows you to like pay for a subscription or whatever, and then you can like go learn even the most basic things. Learn, like they have courses. It's like they are teaching you. If you maybe you're a girl, if you're a girl, you went to give head, and maybe the man was complaining, oh meno, like they teach you how to.
So they will teach you like you.
They are courses, they are like
So
those
it's not
teaching,
even
like a
something.
pass.
not with a person. You know, it's online here and anyway.
So how?
And then you can also
that woman who came with like a lot of nini and
Oh,
then
sex
Disconnect.
yeah,
Is it Disconnect?
like another
Yeah,
one.
Netflix.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh
Disconnect.
yeah, disconnect. Yeah. So Beducated inafunza watu like so many things. Even if you want to try like new, I don't know, positions, like iko na so many courses you can take on. Kama ni you want to spice up your foreplay, like you know, whatever you
Have you
want.
seen like this game? Iko na 60 days. Zote zimefichwa, so you scratch one. If you're trying,
I've
you
seen
scratch
it
and then you
TikTok.
see like it's new and you do that.
Send it to me.
You haven't
Send
seen
it to
that?
me.
I've seen people drink
Yeah,
it
there's
on
that
TikTok.
page selling. I can't remember the name. Not that I know. No. But like, sasa hata hivi you see the mask for like role playing, like the hizo nini za BDSM and everything, like they do sell, plus the game. So that's a good way of
exploring.
Yeah.
Can I read a confession that I have? So someone says, I'm actually so embarrassed. I don't think I can leave my room. For context, my parents were supposed to be gone for around 4 hours. I was bored, so I invited my guy friend over. So it's a girl sharing for context. I was bored. I was so bored, so I invited my guy friend over, and after a while, we ended up having sex. Since I'm not the luckiest person in the world, my mom and dad came home early that day. At this point, I'm face down, ass up, and I was a virgin. So you can guess how loud I was. You can also guess both of our faces as my dad opened the door. He closed it immediately, but he definitely saw. This was yesterday and we are acting like nothing happened, but I'm wondering if I should talk about it or leave it as awkward.
Talk with the
as
parents.
With the parents.
Don't. Guys, ignore. One thing I know about African parents,
they are not willing
they
to,
won't talk about it.
They are not willing to have sexual
They have it at the back of the mind. Now I could judge vibaya sana, but they will not bring it up.
But it's normal, like it's normal for people to have sex. You have reached a point where
Right,
sex
you know, like
necessity kind of. If you're over 18, so I don't feel like they'll be like.
Mnasikia the words here anachagua like it's a necessity.
Okay, like you know you are like past adolescent and all these are the things you must, you know, really like.
Actually, though, it should
so
be.
the parents should not.
It matters with the age of the person.
Yeah.
Because they could be in high school. Ilikuwa holiday,
high school.
ameita beshte yake wasome.
That's crazy.
But I feel like if you're an adult in campus, me, I don't think it should really.
But
No.
I feel like doing it in your house,
Oh,
like place.
wait.
I feel like
Okay, at least
look
even
for a
and
bit
it's
of
a girl.
they should have even locked the door then.
It's a
Akuje
girl.
anok basi wafungue mlango
mjifanye,
haifunguki.
ndio.
Mtapata utapata time ya kumwambia toka nenda chini ya kitanda, like guys.
kama omba nyumba hata wewe.
So hii inaandana na hiyo like I grew up very religious in a very I grew up in a very religious household, so even talking about sex was a taboo. As
Most
expected.
African households.
I started exploring my sexuality through porn and masturbation when I was a teenager. Now in my 20s I struggle with guilt even though it's normal.
So ana struggle na guilt ya masturbation.
Yeah.
And like the
we
fact-
did something like this like
Before-
5 years ago.
So ana struggle with the guilt.
You say uzuri anasema yeah, ana struggle with guilt, but it's normal. I mean it's normal.
Yeah, definitely it's normal. And okay, maybe ana struggle na guilt because of the number of times they are doing it. Maybe they are like doing it so many times in a day.
I mean it's
For me, I think like parents should engage their children
With
They
sex
should,
talk.
like, children
But
with
which
sex talk.
parent is ready to? Okay, I want you to picture right now.
No, even you
you,
wanted to
your
say,
dad, and
yeah.
your mom sit down.
Actually, we have
sex.
never ever talked
Yeah,
about sex talk.
Hata mimi,
Never.
guy, I'm imagining how uncomfortable
that
it
conversation
would be.
But it should be
be.
normalized. Especially like the parents of today, how they are like, well, when you have a boyfriend at the age of 2,
Most
they are
like-
like, what's your boyfriend name?
You know, it's the problem.
Wanasema hivyo jokingly. Ikifika saa place ya, oh you and your boyfriend are having sex. How is they?
No, but I
Catch them
feel
there.
like millennial and Gen Z's parents are more open
Gen Zs are
to
open.
having conversations around sex than, as you know, our parents. Most of
Yeah,
our parents are like
Gen
Gen
X,
X,
yeah.
baby boomers. Sasa
How
wanashanga.
is, yeah.
For them, sex was a taboo. Sex is for marriage. They are wondering.
Sex is for I didn't say for
It's
my-
for
it's for
children.
reprocreation
Yeah.
specifically.
Wanashanga how is. Okay, this one is very interesting. So I'm 19. I slept with my 23-year-old cousin.
Cousin.
And I feel horrible about it. I
you
know.
should.
It's
You
not-
should.
It's not right, but it was so good. Anasema so good. We S with 3 O's. And to answer questions, I know you're probably wondering, no, we are not from the south. We aren't first cousins, and we are black. So
they're not first
si
cousins.
wazungu. It's like it's a Kenyan story. They are not first cousins, only like distant cousins. So how did it happen? We got drunk at his house. I decided to stay because I couldn't drive home. I needed to shower, and he gave me a t-shirt to sleep in. We talked for hours and watched movies on the couch while drinking alcohol. I got so drunk, I ended up putting a leg up on the couch, exposing my vajayjay, which he commented on and asked if he could taste it. It's actually very long. Oh God. I don't know what I was thinking, but I said yes. I was completely mind blown. He ate me up like a meal.
PG,
I came so many times. Allow me to finish. I needed to feel him. I was literally leaking by this point. I got up, pulled him out, bent over and put it in myself. We did...
Oh my God.
Too much information.
No, I like a person when I describe this. We did it 2 times that night. When I woke up, I was still on the couch, he was upstairs in bed, and I wanted more. So I woke him up and we did it at that time. After that, I went back to sleep. And when I finally woke up, basically that evening, the regret started kicking in. I couldn't believe I had no control of myself. I just got my things and left. But he came to my house a little later that night to talk. And he kept talking quotes. I wasn't ready to address the elephant in the room, but his question to me was, can he get it whenever he wants?
Shit.
I said yes. So that night, made it a 4th time. I don't exactly want to continue, but I don't want to stop either. Also, we didn't use protection. But I didn't let him come in me. I can't talk to anyone else about this, so all comments are welcome. I won't take offense.
That's crazy.
For me, I think for a cousin, it's kind of it's a guy friend or something. It's okay, we'll understand.
Okay, but it's not first cousins.
Even though you are somewhere somehow related.
Tunajua like the Muslim community wanamaringi like cousins.
And then the fact that
as long as it's not first cousins.
They did it not 1, not 2, not 3,
but I know
4 times.
Like, you know, that nini post not clarity, like
Sasa
even
when she
after
woke
the
up,
first time wanafaa wakuwe wamereal, what have we done?
no, maybe they were so
But-
drunk they went a couple of rounds. So now the 3rd time ndio anasema,
They
the third time
regret.
ndio alimwendea. So after the 3rd time ndio anasema,
na bado they did it.
then anasema after some time the next day.
sasa after ameenda kwa
the same
nyumba
day.
yao, or they did it
Bado
now for the
wameelewa.
4th
Fourth
time.
time.
Sasa ajasema, at least the first 3 times amesema they were
walikuwa
drunk.
kwa kazini yake, but
The
after
4th
the
time
fourth
alikuja kwa nyumba yake.
akatoka
So that they can
Wow.
talk.
and they still went and did so.
Na akamuuliza,
You
can
can't
I
be
get
helped.
it? Na akamuuliza, can I get it when I want?
Whenever
And they
I
said
want.
yes.
Me is
crazy.
crazy.
No, okay, mimi honestly, your
Achana
cousins,
pombe.
family guys.
Family, kuna mahali we draw the line.
No, family, no.
Draw
Could
the
be
line.
somebody you just met up in a movie
That's why it's
theater.
okay,
It's okay. Family, bro, like
Listen
let's
to
just
this.
chill.
I'm married, but for the past year, I've been having an affair with my colleague. It's more about the excitement and passion that I don't get at home anymore. I feel guilt, but I can't stop. So this guy is married, but and I like, you see, unapenda like something your colleague is giving you more than like what.
Na mnaona watu wakiongelea mambo ya work husbands and work wives. You think people are joking?
Wow, that's terrible.
But you know, if someone probably is cheating outside and is married, I think it's because the wife or the niece she's not giving something, or she's like.
Sasa si ni kazi yake
Na si
kumwambie.
just work your way to it. Then okay, it's not
Okay,
justified.
in a previous episode, remember I talked over a friend who's dating, who somebody married and anamkatia.
Yeah.
So the married person mwenye anamkatia says the reason ana go out of the marriage is because pia yeye anajua the wife is cheating.
Why do people cheat? Let's start there.
ChatGPT, why do people cheat?
Okay,
I
why
don't
do
know.
people cheat?
Why do
That's
people
a good.
cheat?
I also want to
First of all, I think it's because you feel like you're not getting something from your significant other.
100. I think
Definitely, that's the main reason.
Yeah. If there's something you're missing, be it like maybe not intimacy, like per se, attention, like unafanyiwa mother, for as long as there's something that is missing.
Or probably we got with this person because of not like the intentions. I love. You see how I normally tell you, like for me to get into meet someone, there must be love.
Just you must get into
Probably
a relationship because
so
of
now
love.
people will get because of money,
because
of what
because
you are
of
getting.
Relationship, you know, but yeah, it a relationship.
Yes, a relationship.
You know, relationship
That's
is
gold digging.
the relationship is serious.
For a relationship,
There must be
kukuwe
that
na love.
mutual existence of love.
So what has happened that the love is not there anymore? You feel like you want to get it from somebody else outside. Ndio nakwambia the first thing, but not necessarily intimacy, but something is happening. Be it like
anaweza kuwa even maybe they even having mashida with the in-laws.
Yeah,
so
yani
hata
just
ameboeka na
Also
this
time is a
person.
factor. You find that you are
Yeah.
so busy.
Time.
Anaweza kuwa ni a career woman anakuja feed the children, shower, sleep. You come, you want some.
I feel even if
Anatara,
traditional,
nakwambia
like if you're on
busy.
different pages, like maybe your significant other is like a traditional person. Are you going to what you want? Kama hawa sasa wenye wanasema they want to spice things up.
Yeah, with BDS.
So your guy is just like, that evil, like, so that's crazy, you get. So Apple you might. If he's not giving you attention like what you like, auko satisfied in short, then you will cheat. That's the only way I can
justify
like,
cheating.
I won't
but
justify,
cheating is never justified.
It's not justified, but that's the main. I can say that's the only reason that inaweza kuja kwa akili. Achana na hii ya kuflata just because I can't explain why I was cheating. Nilijipata tu like
ati
just happened.
Tu ukapata
umeanguka kwa mtu. You cannot justify.
Kama upepo ilikuwa ina blow siku moja ikakublock kwa
ikakuweka.
Ililetwa na mvua.
Naked for that matter.
Hey, aki people are going. Oh, by the way, guys, we are not judging. We're just like commenting.
No, but how will you cheat alafu useme? Acha I didn't mean
No, those people make mistakes.
Are you mad?
Oh, by the way, let me ask you. Now that you're in that
before
topic,
you cheat Cashmore, before acha nitamchapa huyu nitamzaba makofi mimi. Before you cheat, you've talked.
Talk to people.
Huyo mtu mlicheat naye mliongea mkapatana.
Sickness za kuongea your partner anakupea stress when you take a shot.
Imagine,
are you a cheater in your relationship?
Are you telling me is it from personal experience?
Yan mwezo unatetea cheater sana.
Mmepatana, yani you've just gone there.
Mmepatana,
mkaka for hours kwanza. Mmeamua tutaenda hapa. Are you mad?
Bado na assume tu lazima tukue tumepanga.
Kwa nini happening by accident?
Our chronic cheaters ndio wenye huenda like wanaenda kwa loser club. I'm talking about cheating yenye wanaenda wanachukua BNB ama wanachukua nyumba ama wanarudi kwake kwanza matrimonial home. You see, that's madness.
There is no justification.
You can't.
Me hata sitaki
alafu useme I didn't hata mimi nitakasirika. Ati you didn't mean it. Are you mad?
Oh my god. I have another confession. Hey, mines are hot. I am 21 female. So the title is I made my first sex tape. Okay? This happened.
Why would you record?
Yes, no. Yeah. This happened. Okay, let's just talk about it. Okay, no, let's just talk about it after I read. This happened last week with a guy I've been having sex with for a couple of weeks. I was really horny and asked him what he was doing. He asked me if I came over and if I would come over, and I happily said yes. Once I arrived, we didn't immediately have sex. We always cuddled up, have a drink to set the mood and put on some music. He's a tech guy and he showed me some new things he got. It was a harness and a camera. Okay, BDSM is already in action. For the people who want to know what kind of a camera it is, it was a new DJI camera. He jokingly said he could put it on and start filming us having sex from his point of view. And I was like, fuck it, why not? We started with foreplay, and once we were both in the mood, he put the harness on and started filming. He had this app on his phone where I could see what he was filming. Okay? That's so messed up. He think this is what established. Please, editor. He asked me doggy. I was always told my ass looks great when I arc my back, and now I finally saw it with my own eyes.
It was bad.
We tried multiple positions, and after we were done, he saved the file and it's now on his computer. Luckily, I fully trust him. Oh, he's pushing 40, and honestly, he's very mature. So I guess I made my first sex step. Questions,
Never.
comments.
Never ever make her like.
For me, I think that one is kujichimbia. Unaona kaburi.
Kaburi,
Shari.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
ingekuwa like it's the 21-year-old who is keeping the tapes. Like,
Hapana, those sasa 21-year-olds mkiachana atakwenda kukuexpose
Like,
mtandao.
ingekuwa ni mtandao.
Utajipata kwa Edgar
like
wewe.
unajua 21, unajua sura.
The girl
inaonekana, I
is
think
21. No, probably and she's talking of they were doing it doggy. So probably sura ionekana.
They started with foreplay, my
Oh, by now they recorded
friend.
the foreplay.
I think
She's 21, the dude is 40.
Guy.
Yes,
That's how much I had missed.
amesema
Do you know that
he's pushing 40 and honestly very mature.
Okay, in her defense, at least in her advantage, the guy won't lick. The guy is so
Yeah, I feel like you
the
are
guy
doing
is
it
probably married with like 2-3 kids.
lakini unajua probably pia the guy anaonekana.
na mbona wanashoot, mbona washoot.
Let me tell you guys, and I'm just giving
But
you
Ebu
free
tell us,
advice.
would you willingly shoot like
Hapana, guys,
Never.
You can never love a person
to that extent?
Mm,
Never.
mm, mm, mm. Usiwaitikia kamera isetiwe
Hata
hapo.
mimi siwezi
Hey,
kubali.
unless honestly you guys are just OnlyFans content creators. Unless
Kama
know
you
that
have
create
nothing
content.
to lose kabisa in this life, you've decided like
Hiyo ndio
whatever
maisha.
happens because
Cause hapana.
you see like the likes of Akina Alicia like
Yeah,
wale
like
don't
they
care
record and
kabisa.
put it
Sasa
on
they
the
want to
internet.
see themselves, to see the
Yeah,
great people
yeah,
and
yeah,
see
yeah.
porn. Now you are seeing yourself doing the act.
Yeah.
It's okay though, for them probably it's fun, like it's
Well, kusema for
like I won't judge them because that's the way of, you know how we say to spice things up kidogo.
Recording though.
it's a little bit it's crazy. I don't
You
feel-
you have something to read or I can read this one? Do I read? I am 20 female.
What's up with like 20 to
20, you know, like
25?
you know the 20s age is when
When
people are
they are-
very like sexually
So you
active.
explore.
Umetoka high
Exploration.
school, you're now like in campus au kaziwi, so you know. Pretty much. So I sucked a guy off at a wedding. Pretty simple but fun. Was at a friend's
At a
wedding.
wedding. Guys.
Was at a friend's wedding, had too much to drink, was flirting and dancing with a hot guy. We were at the hotel where the wedding party was, but didn't make it up to our room. We found a quiet corner in the service area of the hotel. It was really late and seemed deserted enough. He pulled his member out through his fly, and I sucked him hard. He held my hair and moved my head up and down. He came quick and then we went back to the party and kept dancing. I masturbated to it later in my room. Amemaliza akasema so hot.
You know what? These are people living their sexual life.
Wow.
Tulikuwa tunasema aje?
Living their best sexual lives.
Yeah.
But
Who is Nini living his best sexual life?
hapana, lakini sasa kwa harusi ya beshte yako.
It's crazy. A stranger or somebody you know.
Okay, amesema tu ni a hot guy, so hatujui if they were friends ama ni somebody they had just met. But I feel like even at a wedding though.
Like guys, learn how
Where's
to
the
control
dignity?
yourself. Like control, like
But I think by the problem with like young people
Mhm.
is like lack of control.
like the emotions they take over. Unaacha the emotions.
But you
to
know,
take
times
over.
are
The emotions,
changing.
the
Do you know times are
feelings.
changing? Watu wako like whatever.
And
Like
it
do
should
you know
not be
people like
that.
are not that conservative right now as
By the way, even the Gen
They
Zs are
will
so
be like 20
minded right
years.
now. The Gen Zs don't care, by the way.
And
If
I think
like-
it's not cool. Like,
no,
I feel
if like they are couples but they are throuples. Like
Mhm.
literally watu wanadate watatu and it's working properly.
And they are okay.
How will that work in your head? honestly.
Like I'm dating this one and I'm also dating this
Eh,
one.
like you
And
are
they live
dating you wote
together?
watatu.
Do they know? Ama
Si wanajua.
You are- like they have agreed mutually.
It's a
Let's have a
couple.
3-person relationship.
And it's okay. Times are changing, guys.
I think I'll just read my last confession because guys, me Nairobi.
Nayo inashtua.
Nairobi.
Hata mimi
Hata
nimeshtuka.
nakosa like
Maneno.
advice ama to say something.
I joined my friend and her husband for a movie. I was going to go with her, but later her husband decided to join me. We went to watch a movie. It was a midday show, so the hall was mostly empty. And in between the movie,
Wait, sounds like someone I know. Continue.
who? Can we guess?
Yeah.
And in between the movie, she was literally giving hand job to her husband. Seriously. I was right there next to her. I wouldn't see clearly, but it was more than obvious that her hand was inside his pants. I just awkwardly sat there. Thank God I took a small tub of separate popcorn. During interval when we went to washrooms, she didn't even use the toilet and just washed her hands a few times. I asked her, hoping she would tell me about the incident, but she just brushed it off. In the next half, their romance continued, but I ignored it. Only thing I noticed was that she placed her leg on his lap. So it was obvious that it was her husband's hand in hers. It feels so lonely to be a third wheel.
Though for context, it's a husband and wife doing this.
But
Okay, it's nice. That one I
no,
think I knows.
me don't invite me kama hivyo ndivyo mmepanga kwenda kufanya movie. Sasa mnaniita ndio
Na
nikae.
wewe
hapo
mbona
kufanya.
unakuja kwa mambo
Si
ya watu
alikuwa
wakubwa na huna
amemuita.
mtu?
I feel
Amesema
It's wrong for her
amesema
to
sikia,
change.
amesema I was going with her but later her husband decided to join. So ni kama walikuwa wamepanga waende wakiwa wawili. Then the partner decided to join.
Like it's wrong for her kufanya hivyo huyu akiwa
Hey.
hata kinda disrespectful.
Yeah, it
Or
is.
unajaribu kumuonyesha nini sasa?
And okay, I wanted to comment about that the theater is a public place, but you know, not today. But you know, honestly,
Self-incriminating.
next year rafiki yake, it's just wrong.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
It's not okay, it's wrong. Next time
Me?
try better.
I just want us to wrap this episode here because I've had enough of Kanairo stories.
I know.
Me, I'm just
This is
tired.
shocking. I think we thought like
We thought we are
freaky.
having confessions. Kidogo,
Kidogo, but
At your
it
somebody
turns out
saw me
like
kissing and
it's so crazy.
What I've gotten from these confessions is that people in Nairobi, kwanza people in their mid-20s, they are
really
early 20s, mid-20s.
Oh my God,
they are
yes.
living their
There's
lives.
this video that was on TikTok of somebody alikuwa record, like let's say from this apartment and I record another apartment and you can hear the girl screaming.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh daddy, daddy, daddy.
Actually,
Mchana.
that one has
You saw
happened
that
to
video?
me, like place Naka, like
Ah?
like the apartments, like people are screaming, girls like like serious, yani najaribu kulala.
Nitarudia.
It's like like
Yeah.
like I'm trying to sleep but you can't sleep, then it's all because of our
It's loud,
channel.
it's loud.
Damn. Nairobi.
Nairobi.
Mnakulana.
But one thing I'll say as we wind up, for as much like as we are maybe support like tuna endorse like sexual awareness pia like in sexual violations. You see the way Kenya sexual violations kwa girls is taken more serious than boys. Take Bruce as an example.
I just wanted to, when you metaja
my
and I was
Lord.
listening to radio, I think it was yesterday morning or the day before yesterday, and Kwambox was talking about, you know, men are very like wananyamazanga sana when they hear stories of women being raped, nini. And she was like telling the men, it's time you know that even you can be raped.
Imagine one thing
Bruce
I
was
learned.
raped in broad daylight, and it is such a
Bruce is a boy.
Yeah,
You've not seen that trending video? There's this blogger from Mombasa.
like gang
So,
raped.
and I'll just say, allegedly, he said some things, and then
Alitusi
allegedly,
governor.
watu
And
wenye
the mother.
alitusi, allegedly, ndio alituma the gang, and then he was
Yeah.
sodomized. Mchana.
So there's
So
a video.
a
Have
gang
you watched
of
the video? It's so
men
crazy. crazy.
And then they're like
He's
holding him
crying,
down. He's like mtaniua.
Yeah, like you guys know.
I can imagine the
I
feeling.
couldn't even watch that video yote.
Oh, and it's like
You know,
they're making it look normal. And
Kuna
it's,
kwa-
Yeah.
and like nothing has been done like that is significant.
By that, nothing so far
The
has
same
been
way, do you know like when a 17-year-old and a 17-year-old girl and boy, maybe when they like get intimate, the 17 boy will be held accountable na atafungwa, but the girl will be held.
actually,
And they are both minors. What do you mean like?
yeah, do you know
Because it's a guy.
how- okay,
Yeah, haichukulii the same way like a 17-year-old guy and maybe a 24-year-old lady. Nah, you know that's rape literally.
Yeah.
Because that's bad.
Mm.
It's wezi niambia, you know the meaning of a minor haizi peana consent.
Yeah. Hata kama
So
yeah.
that's definitely rape.
Yeah.
But they're like apana, oh you are the guy, you're 17, you got
ungekataa.
intimate, where
No,
you
no.
get like, and it's a guy.
Yeah.
But when it comes, it's like a lady. What do you mean?
things would be different because I know ingekuwa ni a lady mwenye alitumanisha
Oh,
watu.
oh,
These ladies would be on
On
strike.
the
Yes,
streets,
people would be
literally.
speaking up, stand up
The-
for the girl child.
Kitu inaninia about your story of Bruce is that they were making noise about it, like calling for justice, but now everybody is just silent, honestly.
It didn't even last.
Haikukaa.
It
It was just
didn't
like a day,
last.
the following day after the incident has happened. Now nobody is
For
talking
sasa.
about Bruce.
They were like, kumbe ulitusiana, you deserved it.
Imagine.
So I'm sure
You saw it coming.
CSS
And the
would be
guy,
involved,
You
influencers
can imagine
would
how
be
that
involved.
person is traumatized.
Let me tell you, if it was like a lady.
Yes, nakwambia this would
And
be
there's
another-
proof, you know, it was recorded and it's out in the public
And
domain.
those people are
Oh,
free.
oh.
Sasa the funny thing, their faces hazikuwa zinaonekana.
Faces Zuri, but there are some people who have been arraigned. But
Yeah.
I don't think this case has.
We
that
really
way.
need
It
to
won't
know
go
how
far.
far.
Yeah, that weight. I know.
I
We
know,
need to know how
exactly.
far
If it was a lady, it would have gone further.
Definitely.
But because it's a guy, nah, there's this guy, sijui anaitwa nani, TikTok, alikuwa like, ai, boy unarepiwa aje.
Oh God, no, nimemkumbuka. Musa somebody.
Musa, yeah, exactly.
Shit. Funny
So,
thing, he deleted
people are-
that video.
After
He
people
deleted that
reacted,
video.
because
He was like, oh, we mwanaume unarepiwa aje. And what do you
what
you
do
know,
you mean?
woke
Like,
people are like, sikia huyu anasema nini, like the likes of akina Karewa, like, huyu amechizi.
Yeah, Karen
You can be
literally
raped. It doesn't matter if you're like a guy, like mbona unajaribu kustigmatize, you know, like una push like anajaribu kuonyesha like it's nothing.
You know, if you are
and
a
that is
guy,
something
yeah.
inafanya like even people who have faced that, they don't come out.
Yeah,
True.
because there are
This is
people who
now,
have faced such issues.
Yeah.
But now when you've been raped by somebody, then you come on TikTok. The first video is like,
Unaona,
weka mwanaume
unarepiwa
unarepiwa
aje,
aje, huwezi
what
nyamaza.
will you say?
Like, no.
Actually, I feel like hata kunaweza kuwa kuna watu tu wamefanya hizi vitu na hawezi sema like they
Hawezi.
Obviously, most
Wanakufa
men who
na
undergo
stigma,
such
you're like,
sexual experiences do not
Yeah.
share because even the stigma is there.
It's bad.
Yeah, we are wrapping it at a very
Before tukasirike.
yeah. Please, guys, let's have these conversations like about sex and is there justice for both genders? If you know justice is being served for both genders, maybe
There
you
is
can
no
prove us.
justice.
No, maybe they can prove us
Aje.
wrong. Yeah, but I don't think it's being served fairly. So give us your thoughts, your 2 cents on the comment section of this video. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, do all that fancy stuff that you guys do here on YouTube. We will definitely catch you on the next episode.
guys use protection. Adios.